Hey YouTube, what is going on? I wanted to make a video, and we'll make 3 videos actually, but I'm going to show y'all how to sharpen a couple different types of knives using a regular diamond stone. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do it safely and effectively to where you can get a good edge on your knife, and this is something that you should know how to do. Now, I'm only suggesting that adults do this, not kids. You adults that watch this, it's up to you to teach your kids and, make sure they're safe doing this. But I'm going to try and give you some helpful tips. Okay. Now, whenever you're using the diamond stone, this is a case knife. It's a case trapper. It's a really good knife. It's what I carry in my pocket all the time. The blade is a chrome vanadium metal. But what you want to do is you see the safe side of your blade is the back side. So that's the side that whenever you're doing these little circles, or if you're sliding and you're pulling towards yourself, the only time you want to do that is if you've got the safe side of your blade coming towards yourself. Now you can start over here with the cutting edge towards your skin, but you're not cutting towards that. You're pulling away. And you're pulling the back of the knife towards this, all right? Now, what you want to remember is not to put too much pressure, because if something happens, you got too much pressure going on, and if it slides off, if the tip slides off, you can cut your hand, cut your wrist, cut your finger. And the number one priority anytime you're sharpening a knife should be not to get hurt. All right, so you want to be careful and go slow, take your time. I know a lot of people that are really good at sharpening knives that cut themselves every now and then, especially whenever your knife gets sharper while you're doing this. All right, but first thing I'm going to show you is how to do a regular pocket knife. And what you want to do for these with about that depth of a blade is you want to raise it up until there's about a nickel space. Like if you laid a nickel down on that sharpening stone, you want that much space in between the safe side of your blade and the stone. All right, and you want to keep that even. Now, what I like to do with mine is I'll start off, and there's a lot of ways you can do this. I want to show you the different ways. I like to start off doing circles, all right? And like I said, I keep the safe edge towards my fingers and do it on this half. And when I'm doing it over here, I got the safe edge towards these fingers and do it on this half. All right, so we'll start over here. I raise it up until I've got a little bit of a gap, all right? Because you don't want to lay it down flat because then it's not doing that good. You don't want it too steep because then it's not going to get that sharp. Now, a bigger blade, you actually want to raise up further, and I'll show you that in another video. I've got 2 other knives I'm going to do after this. All right, so we tip it up, start at the tip, and you can hear the stone doing the work. You can hear the different sounds that it makes, and if you learn to listen to that, you can tell whenever you need to move on and what parts are getting sharpened the way that you want them to get that way. And you want to make sure your circles are pretty even. You don't want to overdo one part of your blade and then not do the other part. So you do it like that. Then just remember, just really light. You don't want to put a lot of pressure on it. All right. All right, now I'm going to switch. And I'll put the safe side towards these fingers. Same thing over here. Now I don't ever bring my tip all the way past the edge because I don't want it to slide off and end up cutting myself. And also I don't use a lot of pressure. I do it really light. And I'm really good at sharpening my knives. But this is how I start off. I kind of work the whole blade, doing small circles from the tip to the end of the blade where it meets the handle. But you can listen to it and hear the different sounds that the different parts of your blade make, and you want to try to even that out. All right, you want both sides to be even with each other. That makes your edge sharper and it makes it hold the edge longer. All right, now once I do that, what I'll do is I'll start, and then same thing, I come towards my thumb with the safe side of the blade. So I'm never doing it towards my fingers. Whenever I'm starting close, I'm not finishing that way. I'm starting there and coming up. All right. Same thing. Turn around. Other way. All right. Now, some people like to go up, then flip and come back down. All right. Up, flip, and back down. All right. What I generally do, and I'll make sure I stay safely away from my fingers, is I'll go up and down on one side and then flip it up and down the other side. If I'm doing it real light, then I'll do a couple times like this. But I'm not coming anywhere near my fingers. I'll show you. All right. I'll do the same thing on the other side. All right. Do some circles. Try to listen to it. Do it real light. Take your time. All right. And then I go back to, I'm doing that so light. I'm just barely making contact with the stone. And that's important whenever you're trying to get it really sharp, that you do it really light. All right, that should be really sharp. That is really good and sharp. It's pretty sharp. All right, so that'll shave you. All right, so that's sharp enough for that one. And I'm going to make other videos on how to do these other ones. So I hope that's been helpful, and God bless you. Have a good one. See you. Bye.